What's up, guys? Out on a new permission today. I was just at another place I had permission for and wasn't finding too much. A couple of modern clads, and I did find a Model T valve stem, which I'll show at the end of the wrap-up on one of these videos. But I'm out in an old Victorian home, and I've been getting a lot of trash signals, a lot of pieces of aluminum siding and whatnot. But my first good target I just dug up. Looks like I got myself a buffalo. It's coming up kind of a higher tone, but first good target I dug. I've only been here about 15 minutes. Oop, where did that thing go? I just lost it. Oh, that's great. Oh, there it is. Looking like a buffalo, and I'm gonna get a date off of it. Looks like early 1916. So the guy told me there used to be a restaurant here, and possibly even a house of prostitution, to put it mildly. So kind of anxious to see what's going to come out of here. Got a lot of front yard to look at. I'm just coming up the sidewalk. So all right, I'll check it. We'll get back to you on the next target. I'm going to check some more in here and see what we find. Alright, so next find, I don't know if it's that old, but old toy car there, and I just found that buffalo right over here, and then this was another high tone. So definitely some stuff in the yard. I'm pretty sure it hasn't been detected. It's like an old Matchbox car or something, maybe. I don't know. I'll get that cleaned up, show it to you on the wrap up there. But alright, at least we're finding stuff. I'll get back to you if I find something else. What's up, guys? I'm still out here on this permission that I just got today. I've been all around the front of the yard here, and found a lot of wheat pennies today. I didn't film everything. The homeowner was out on the porch and we were kind of chit-chatting for a bit, and I didn't get a lot of this yard done. I found what looked like a keychain maybe, or some kind of little token or something, but I think I got my first silver here today. I just flipped the plug and that's what I see. So looks like a dime. Yep. Don't know what it's gonna be. Maybe. I don't know. Let me get some water here, spray it up. A little unprepared, but hold on, I'll get right back to you. I'll get some water on that. Alright, guys, got it cleaned up. It's going to be a mercury dime. Sorry about the noise, I'm right next to a road here, but I believe it's going to be a 1920 mercury dime. 20 or 21. No, it's like a 20. But alright, first piece of silver, I'll take it. Like I said, I've been finding a lot of wheat pennies. A couple were early. I found a 17 and an 18, I believe. So not too much in modern change. When you get close to the house, they were doing a lot of construction on the house, it looks like, and there's a lot of pieces of aluminum siding and whatnot. But that's the first silver of the day. We'll take it. All right, see you on the next. All right, guys, just came back out to that Victorian house I was working on 2 days ago, where I was working in the front there. I just started here. I've been here 10 minutes. I didn't get to do this side yard. I was out there in the front before, and we've had some rain here. So I just started putzing around in here. I've been getting a bunch of junk signals, and I just got this screaming high tone, and I was figuring it was more of this aluminum siding. You can see they're doing all kinds of work here, and it's been going on for a while. But flip the plug and look at this. That, my friends, is silver. The silver half in here. Can't believe it. Second one I ever found. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's a Walker. Look at that. Unbelievable. 1947. Unreal. So I am going to continue at this house. There's a lot of junk, but wasn't even 3 inches deep. So I will get this cleaned up. I'll show you in the wrap up. I'm going to continue out today and see what I can do before the rains come again. But alright, awesome score for today. I can go home now and this made my day, but we're going to continue, see what else we get. See you on the next. Alright guys, I just got that 50-cent piece right over there. Come over here and I had a couple of weird tones, and right here I just dug up a toy car and I got another signal, went in the hole, got a V-nickel. This is the first one that I ever dug. So this yard is turning out to be fantastic. Looks like 1907. I have never dug a V-nickel before. That's only the second 50-cent piece that I ever dug. So we are on a roll today. This yard has just been fantastic. Like I said, I was here 2 days ago, and that's in the beginning clips that you're going to see. And this is just amazing. So definitely a year of firsts for me. I got my first SLQ a couple of weeks back. Ended up with 2 of them so far, and now my first V-nickel. Alright, we're going to keep going. See what else we can get out of this yard. See you on the next. Alright, still working the side of this house, and got another pretty cool signal there. Forgive me, it's a little hard to see the my screen, the sunlight, but it's like a little pin. Not sure exactly what it is. I'll get it cleaned up, show you in the wrap up. Some kind, I don't know if it's like a union pin or, oh, there we go. But it's got a little pin backing to the back. Not bad. I'll get that cleaned up and show you in the wrap up. Alright, see you on the next. Alright guys, still at it here. Just got another signal. I was kind of chasing around. It's hard to find in those roots there, but it's going to be another buffalo nickel. Not sure if I'm going to get a date yet, but I'll clean that up, show it to you in the wrap. Second buffalo nickel here. Just got that V-nickel just a few minutes ago, maybe about 20 minutes ago. So I'm actually rescanning. I'm coming a different angle than when I did this front yard. I'm still going to work that side there, but coming back up through here, I found another wheat penny, found this, and like I said, I was already up through here, but it poured here yesterday and the day before. It was raining really hard, so I think with this ground being soaked, it's really helping out the sensitivity on the machine. So no telling what's going to be still in here. This would be something that I'll have to come back to a few times, but I'll get a nice video out. This is going to be a fantastic video as far as finds, so I'll get this video out soon, and we're going to keep going and see what else we can find. See you on the next one. What's up guys? It's actually been a while since I filmed anything. The homeowner came home and I was sitting and chit-chatting with him a little bit more. But I came back out front. I did that section over there yesterday, and I've been over on the side over there. That's where I just got that silver half. But got onto my first Indian signal of the day. I was expecting to find some of these here, but this is the first one that I've actually found. So looking like 1889, and I can't see my screen whatsoever, so sorry about that if it's not in focus, but I'll get it cleaned up. I'll show it to you in the wrap up. I'm probably going to be heading out of here soon. Definitely going to be coming back, but I think I'm going to put a video out and do a second one if I find more. So alright guys, I'll see you on the next or on the wrap up. What's up guys? Gonna do this wrap up from this house that I've been working on for 2 different trips out. Spent a lot of time out there, probably a good 6 hours of detecting, and as you can see, this house had a lot of history, a lot of goodies around. I was talking to the homeowner, and he told me the house was built in the probably late 1880s sometime. And there's a lot of debris and a lot of trash around, especially in the back. And I must have dug probably a coffee can full of aluminum and different, nails and junk and stuff. But as you can see, intermixed with all of that, there was some really cool finds there. Some really cool relics and a couple of really good coins. So going to get into them. In total so far, I found 64 coins. Out of which that group there is the good coins, the older coins, and then the more modern clad. And you can see there's some stuff intermixed here, and I'll go through that in just a second. But as far as the coins, ended up with 10 zinc pennies, 19 copper pennies. What do we have in dimes? 7 dimes, 3 nickels, and 2 clad quarters. As far as the good stuff, now you can see, as you saw in those clips, this to me is the prize of the hunt. It's a 1947 Walking Liberty 50-cent piece. Beautiful condition. This is only the second one of these I ever found. I found one back in November before the snow set in, and this was hitting as a really high tone, and thought I was going to dig an aluminum can again, and this is what popped out of the hole. So it's in really great shape. Really happy to have this. So the other day also ended up with this really nice looking 1920 Mercury dime, if it's going to focus for me. Let's see if I can get it to focus, because it's in really good shape. Let's see. There we go. Almost. It's in really, really good shape for being an earlier Merc. As you can see the torch bands on it. There's like no wear on this coin at all. So that was kind of surprising, because usually when I find these older Mercs, and a lot of what I see being found out there, these are usually pretty worn smooth and slicked out, but that was a nice coin. I found 2 Buffalo nickels. This was the first one that I found, and it does have a date. It's a 1916. Let's see if we get a focus. There you go. It's a 1916 Buffalo. And then when I went back yesterday, I also found this one. Tried to clean it up a bit. Not really catching a date off of it. Looks like there is something there, but I just can't make it out. So, but also got a bucket lister for myself. This is the first V-nickel that I've ever dug, and I did a clip of that one in the field. It's 1907. Not in terribly great shape or anything, but like I said, I never dug one of these, so I'm hoping this is going to be a year of firsts for me, and turning out pretty good so far. I have a lot of different hunts that are planned or in the works. I'm working on some other permissions, so I'm hoping to expand a bit this year, get some more videos out. But so there's the V-nickel, and I also found an 1889 Indian penny, pretty beat up, but nonetheless still an Indian penny. There's still a few more areas that I want to detect a little bit more over at that house. I've done the majority of the yard now. There's still a little bit on the sides. I think I'm going to put my snake coil on and see if I can't find some signals in between all the trash. There's a total of 17 wheat pennies. The oldest ones are 1917, got a 1918, a 20. There's, going across this way, there is a 34, a 39. There's 2 1941s in there, a 1942. 1945. There's 3 of those, including this one here. It looks like it got mangled. Probably up close to the surface, got hit by the lawnmower or something, but hey, we'll still take that. Like I said, there was 3 1945s. There's 2 1952Ds and a 1955D. So that was the coins so far. This yard just turned out to be really, really fun to do. Just a lot of finds, keep you going the whole day, you know. As far as relics, there's a couple of things here. This is an old Yale padlock. It was in pieces. They were about a foot or two apart. There's the 2 halves of it. There's no guts or anything, or the lock part. So there was that. There was these things here. I'm not sure what these were. I don't know. At first, the first one I dug, I thought maybe it was the backside to a pocket watch or something, but I found 3 of them, so I don't think that's what they are. I don't know if there's some kind of tags or what. There's also this here. I don't know what it is, but when I cleaned it up, you can see there's some design on it. It's brass. I think this hook was made like that, so I don't know if this was some kind of a hanger or a hook for something, but anybody knows, leave me a comment below. Let me know what that is, but I'm not quite sure. Some other stuff here, I don't know if that was, it almost reminds me of something for the for a windshield where you hang the rear view mirror, but it might be some kind of piece of jewelry of some sort, some costume, something or another. Same with this. This is really light and kind of brittle, these edges here, but not sure exactly. But this here I thought was a coin when I first dug it up. I thought it was a slicked out silver quarter, but it's just a knockout, I think, for an electrical box. A little piece of brass thingy here. This I'm not exactly sure what it is. It's iron in the back and it's kind of chrome plated, I guess. Maybe some kind of a pull or something. Not exactly sure. Some miscellaneous stuff. I got these 3 buckles. I think this is iron, so all 3 of them are pretty old. There's a little D buckle there and this buckle here. Maybe some horse tack or something. Okay, the rest of the stuff here. This is an old key. It says Independent Lock Company, Fitchburg, Massachusetts. A little bit hard to see, but oh, there you go. It's not too bad. Now, I couldn't really find out too much information on it other than when I looked up the name, it said it was founded in 1888 as the Lockwood Lock Company, and it operated until 1975 when it was bought out by the Independent Lock Company. But I couldn't find anything on the history of Independent Lock Company. So I know the original companies, they all formed, like, you know, back in the 1800s. So Independent Lock Company bought out the Lockwood Lock Company in 1983. I'm sorry, in 1975. And then in 1983 it was sold to Lloyd Matherson. That was the information that I was able to get. So even when I looked it up too, it was on there was a couple of these keys with this design on eBay, and they just say vintage. They don't say anything about an exact year. So, but it was a cool old key there. I found this religious pendant, Blessed Mother. I don't know if it's like a Fatima or Immaculate Heart of Mary. Just, you know, a copper pendant, which is pretty neat. I also found this keychain. It's a Miller High Life keychain, and again, when I looked it up, the only thing I could find on it, well, I found a whole bunch of different style keychains. I couldn't find this style keychain. There was one on eBay being sold, and it just said vintage again, but no year on it. So, you know, I'm thinking it could be anywhere from the 60s, 70s, 80s. I'm not even sure. It's probably not that particularly old. Also got this this key tag ring. It says postage guaranteed. Find your deposit any mailbox. Disabled American veteran, Cincinnati, Ohio. Looked this up on TreasureNet, and this was something that you would put your license number or your name in here, and if you found a set of keys with this on there, you just drop it in a mailbox and they would deliver it back to the owner. I also got this cool little pin. This was when I dug it up, I was able to see that Alliance Youth, and it says Alliance Youth PNA, and that's the Polish National Alliance of the United States. It's an Alliance Youth pin. Now, the research I did on this, they were the Polish National Alliance was formed in 1880, both in Philadelphia and Chicago, and from around the 1890s onwards, it created different programs to enlighten the members of the Polish community in the United States. So a lot of the Polish immigrants joined up with these people, and it taught them about heritage and their rights and obligations as a citizen of the United States. They're still in existence today. They do have a website, so that was pretty cool. I don't know how old this one is. Again, looked it up, couldn't find any with this exact design, but the cool thing about that house is right behind the house, there's a dirt road that goes up and kind of goes up the hill into the back on the mountain, and the homeowner told me that that area there was a bunch of cabins up there in the earlier part of the 1900s, in the earlier half of the 1900s, and there was even the remnants of an old cabin there behind the house up until a few years ago when they finally knocked the last one down. So this could have been, you know, one of the Polish National Youth National Alliance, could have been one of their camps there. Could have been just a rental place where people would rent campsites or cabins for a while. Not exactly sure. I'm going to take a walk back up in there, you know, in the upcoming weeks and see if I can't locate any of the old structures up there. Maybe do some detecting around there. He gave me permission to go do that, so we'll try to get up there. Also found this piece of leather with these two rivets in it. I find rivets like this all the time, but this time they were actually attached to a piece of leather, so that was pretty cool. And just a old rifle casing. But there's a couple more things. Let me pause the video and I'll show you the other stuff that I found there. This was the bulk of it, but there's just a few things. Be right back. Hold on just a second. Okay, had to move a few things out of the way there. The last things so far for the Tootsie cars, and found a couple modern match plugs, a cool little robot looking thing there, the little transformer type thing. So that was it for this house. Now, also you heard me mention in the videos that there was some other stuff that I found. I was at a place right before I went to that house, and ended up finding a couple of little quick things. I found this little lead army guy there. It looks like he's holding a bazooka, and I hit it with the shovel, so I had to glue back the leg and the back of this, which kind of was upsetting, but you know, what are you going to do? It happens sometimes. So that was pretty cool, and I think this is from like the 40s or 50s, and of course a Model T valve stem cover at that place, and just some miscellaneous little scraps of whatnot here. A couple of modern clad. I got 3 nickels and a penny out of that place. So that was the place right before I went to this house. I was finishing up there, and I didn't find near what I found at this house, but it was kind of right up the road, so figured I'd throw that into the video. But anyway, that's the hunt on that Victorian home. Thanks for sticking around and watching. This was a fantastic place. I'm really happy, especially to get these silver coins at silver half and dig my first V-nickel. So the homeowner was super nice. I can go back whenever I want, and like I said, I'm going to do a little bit more exploring there. Go back up in the woods on the property there, see if I can't find those foundations. But anyway, I'm going to get this up, and I really appreciate you watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button. It means a lot to me. Appreciate seeing how many people are watching it, and I really love the comments. So if you know what any of this stuff is, or you just want to stop by and say hi, really appreciate it. Alright, until the next hunt, take care out there. Those of you doing it, good luck and happy hunting. Thanks for watching.